monitors in the Uganda general elections, the coalition has documented widespread violations of human rights as well as deliberate disregard of the election process, and I meant human rights abuses. 4 days after the announcement of President Yoweri Museveni's rule, we received information of the arbitrary arrest and illegal detention of 223 people, including Bobby Wine, in the post-election period in Uganda. This is in addition to reports of continued abductions and intimidation of opposition agents and human rights defenders. The African Elections Watch is now calling on Africa and indeed the world to speak out on the situation in Uganda. The announcement of Yoweri Museveni as the winner of the presidential election comes in the wake of widespread human rights violations that are already documented. President Yoweri Museveni and his administration have among other things, mismanaged the elections, suppressed the right to freedom of expression through internet and social media shutdown, used the security forces, including the military deployment, to intimidate members of the political opposition and their supporters ahead of and during the election. They've intimidated the media through state violence and direct intimidation of journalists personally. The state has also suppressed scrutiny and accountability through physical attacks, arrests, and other forms of coercion against opposition party agents, human rights defenders, and election observers. The outcome of this election surmised that most Ugandans chose Museveni to continue leading the nation. But if that were the case, wouldn't these same Ugandans be on the streets and everywhere else celebrating this win? Would there be need for the military to restrain them? Or isn't that the reason for the massive military deployment and internet shutdown? Is the election result really the product of the voice of Ugandans? Who is it that has spoken for them? Election data indicates that about 7 million Ugandans did not vote. The reason for their failure to vote has not been established. However, this is a massive number which speaks volume. Further, the overall conduct of the electoral process was marred with flaws and calls for accountability. There are reports of delays in delivery of polling materials to several polling stations, reports of party agents being rejected at polling stations and being intimidated in others, failure of the BVV kits, leading the Electoral Commission to resort to manual verification, which in itself invites further scrutiny.
Which is why the African Election Watch is asking regional and international bodies like the African Union, East African Community, the European Union, and the government, regional and international rights organizations to rise up and speak out with and have already suppressed Ugandans. Silence will kill Uganda, and this silence will embolden our leaders, especially in the region, take a similar route to muzzle the voice of the people and deny them the right to elect their leaders of choice in a free, fair, and just way. This will set a precedent for other countries on the continent to rubbish the will of the people with impunity. And also, this also justifies why we are also intervening in Uganda as Kenyans and also as Africans. Thus, action must be taken to ensure justice for Ugandans. Legal action must also entail securing the lives of the people on the forefront of exposing the sham that is this election in Uganda. Our partners in Uganda indicate that the citizens are keen to avoid violence, for which they must be commended and supported. A call for justice should not be viewed as a promotion of violence. The two are not synonymous. Reports of people in parts of Uganda protesting the result cannot be ignored. If the people felt that they could be heard, they would not be forced to protest. And since Museveni has refused to listen to them, it would be tragic for the world to side with him at the expense of the people of Uganda. The question now would be, is the world witnessing the reincarnation of Idi Amin Dada? Amin's rule of terror in Uganda between 1971 and 1979 and was characterized by brutality at many levels: extrajudicial killings, persecution of political and opposition groups, intimidation of real or passive critics, among other human rights violations were experienced. The blatant disregard and indeed active muzzling of the people's voices could suggest that it is the 2021 electoral process has Ugandans' helplessness and the fear at Museveni's action obviously seek to legitimize the illegal and flawed electoral process. While the announcement of Museveni's win has been acknowledged in some quarters and by some governments, we must reiterate our call around the following lines. First, to the African unity, to urgently or the talks to restore democratic governance to Uganda, address the growing risk of contagion to the dialectics and all of Africa. At this rate, there will be no silence in regards to our continent and especially in our region. Two, to the United Nations, we call on you to undertake measures that allow for a transparent audit of the electoral processes and accountability for any electoral misconduct.
Just continuing from where Malonga has left. So three, to the world leaders to demand for thorough and independent investigations against Uganda authorities for mass human rights violations and gross election offences during the electioneering period and ensure that the perpetrators are held accountable and that victims are granted access to justice and effective remedies. While leaders must now look beyond powerful national, political, economic, vested interests and take action against Ugandan authorities to ensure justice and independence. The governments of Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, we urge you to keep your borders open for any persons in Uganda who will be seeking asylum during this period, in due observance of the international human rights obligation to grant asylum. As civil society organizations from across Africa, we demand immediate and unconditional release of all the 223 detainees and unfettered access to family, legal representation, medical support, and essential supplies. Further, five, we demand a full reinstatement of and access to communication channels of all persons illegally detained and held in community. To all Ugandans, we honor your courage, your resilience, and stand with you in seeking justice and sustainable peace. This statement has been signed by Luka Kenya Misisi, Kenya Human Rights Commission, Journalists for Peace, Pan-African Lawyers Association, the Orecha Collective, Haki Africa, Muslims for Human Rights, Amnesty International, Article 19 East Africa,